Maritime leadership is really all about relationship and providing a different opportunity for people to come together, to grow in relationship, to be mentored.
Refresh leaders who serve the community, those that give their lives away and are the nameless and faceless. We honor them for what they've done for our city and for the community.
To really engage people in the ship's experience, which is just coming out to a new place and being in a new environment.
What we really love about maritime leadership is working with people. That's our first love, is people. Watching lives get transformed and changed, and then seeing them help transform other people's lives. And using boats as a tool for that. It's just the environment and the tool of the boats is just working really well. It's a lot of fun, and it's just an opportunity that's not readily available.
Maritime leadership has really helped me grow in just leadership. Just learning how to lead younger guys and guys without skills, and just helping them to build on what they already know and just encouraging them. And
things that have impacted me personally by being on a part of maritime leadership is the relationships that have been built over the years and the love that is shared with one another.
It's provided me with an ability to learn how to trust folks and to really put my life in others' hands on a day-to-day basis, and I truly, genuinely trust everybody that I crew with.
One of the ways that I grow as a leader with maritime leadership is learning how to teach those who haven't had any experience on the water and show them how to sail, how to navigate, and give them the big picture so that they're not just pulling on lines, but they really know what they're doing.
I have learned how to sail. I never knew how to sail before being a part of the Maritime Leadership and Amazing Grace crew. So I've learned from the ground up how to sail, and I've fallen in love with sailing.
One of the things that I've learned that's been really valuable is just how to approach a new situation with new people, because being on a ship is totally different than being on land. Like, you're out in a new place where you don't necessarily know what you're doing, and when I started this I was a beginner, so yeah, you just learn how to adapt to a new situation.
We have several boats varying in size from 22 feet up to 83 feet, and so they have different functions, but they give kids either a hands-on chance to really learn to sail and to be with leaders in a new environment, or the larger boats are there to really just help folks to relax and be refreshed, and they can participate in sailing as well, but often in that case they just go for the ride and just get completely blessed by being away.
I recognize that the development of maritime leadership is really dependent on my capacity to give away the passions that I have, and a big piece of that is training and developing other captains and crew to support them that can take Amazing Grace or any of the other boats that we have out independent of me.
my goal is to continue to grow and just learn more about sailing and learn more about how to lead a crew on the boats that we have, and going to school to become a captain.
I've been with Maritime Leadership for about 3 years and have had the chance to grow and develop as a captain. I just got my license with the Coast Guard, and I have my 100-ton captain's license.
Just this past year, I became a U.S. Sailing Certified Instructor, and am teaching kids how to sail also, which is so fun because it's something that I'm passionate about, and so it's fun to share it with young kids.
We did a sailing program for teenagers when we were first married. We started a program for discipling young people and getting them out on the water and away from their comfort zone and into a different kind of a place where they could learn new things. And Maritime Leadership is born out of a similar vision, but wanting to share and give folks a break who are especially serving in the community, serving the at-risk kids, working with them, the kids themselves that have come out of Reman Hall, come along with their leader, go sailing.
We had an opportunity with Maritime Leadership to take some inner city youth out on the boat, and it was really fun to see just the walls get broken down. They were all scared of coming even down the dock, and we brought them out, and they just absolutely loved the time.
The kids loved being on the Amazing Grace, and we love as leaders to take them places that they have not been before or wouldn't have the opportunity to experience, and they jumped off the top platform 26 feet in the air, just doing things that they would be scared to death to do. They decided they're going to do it, and alongside different leaders, so our kids loved being on the boat.
One time we took out a group of kids and we were sailing probably good 5-6 knots, and it wasn't the nicest day out, it wasn't the warmest day out, but there were kids that were insisting on jumping into the water. From the top flat up there, 26 feet off the water, and one by one, with the dinghy waiting in the back, the kids jumped off the boat, and it was just so fun to watch them do that. So,
I think maritime leadership is a great tool for the community because it brings all sorts of people together. People who wouldn't normally be together, and they're confined in a space on the boat. They get to interact and learn about each other, and there's really no hiding from it. It's a great tool for youth who have never experienced anything like it before.
One of the young men on our crew is a fellow that actually lives here with us on the big power boat, and he was really in a bad place in his life, living on the streets, and came across our path.
I made a decision right then to pretty much just do whatever it took to change my life, to turn my life around. And so I was invited to come stay on a boat that Maritime Leadership owns.
Then we started to just get him involved in what we were doing around here, working on boats, working on woodwork, learning to sail, which he had never been around boats, of course.
I had never been a part of anything really to do with boats. I knew they existed, but I had no idea. I was really probably, honestly, kind of afraid of them. I had no idea what to do on a boat except for sit down or something. So,
and he's becoming a big part of our crew. He's learning to communicate from being really kind of gruff to gentle and confident and self-assured.
I'm currently a first mate aboard Amazing Grace. Pretty much just help folks learn how to sail, and I love to tend to our guests and make sure that they're comfortable and make sure that their needs are met, and just provide them with a fun experience aboard Amazing Grace. And I just love to bless the community and just serve in whatever way I can. So.
He's a great testimony, and really in many ways represents what we are doing with the guests that come from disadvantaged backgrounds. And everybody appreciates a success story. And there's nothing more exciting than seeing a life changed and being able to have a hand.